So I'm kicking off my adventure from Disney's Hollywood Studios. As you can see, this Skyliner is being held, and it is being held, I'm assuming, because of weather. If you look around, the clouds have that very familiar, typical look. Like it could rain, it could not. You don't know. I checked AccuWeather, and it looks like I do have a little bit of a window to do this walk I want to do. So let's go give it a try. You guys know what to do. Grab yourselves a tasty treat and a beverage of your choice and keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside this vlog at all times. So outside of Disney's Hollywood Studios, you have a set of restrooms that are in between the Skyliner station and the bus area. And then to the left side of the bus area, you have a path. And if rain doesn't interfere, a little bit of some breeze might come into the mic. So I apologize if that does. So you're going to take this path if you would like to walk over to the Boardwalk area, which is the Boardwalk Resort. You can walk to the Swan and Dolphin from here. Yacht and Beach Club. You could also continue your stroll and walk all the way to Epcot if you were so inclined. There's also boat transportation over across the way as well. But this is a nice walk, especially, you know, on a summer night like this when you start getting overcast. It actually makes it rather palatable to take this walk. So just like you'll see along any waterway here on Disney property, you do have to remember you're cohabitating with real nature here. So, you know, it's unlikely, but do keep an eye out. You could see a gator, snakes, various other things. I love looking across at the Hollywood Tower of Terror. So as you can see, it's a really flat path. It is ADA accessible as well. So if you had a stroller, or if you or a member of your party is in an ECV or something, or had mobility issues, this is actually an attainable walk to do with a stroller, ECV, wheelchair, or even like Mark. Mark has mobility issues and he can do this walk just fine. So as you start to walk away from the bus area, you will walk away from the area loop music as well. And then until you get closer to Boardwalk, you really just kind of hear ambient sounds of nature. You can hear insects, birds, whatever. And then you'll start hearing, you know, sounds of the boats if they're running, cars. As you can see, there are a lot of clouds. And I think I have a window of about an hour before possibility of rain could set in. So there is a boat coming along. And here, this bird you have here is an anhinga. And what he's doing is he's actually drying out his wings. They actually have to do that from time to time. So it's very common to see one doing something like that, or to be holding them out, stretched out. They're okay, they're not hurt. That's just part of their natural behavior to do that, to dry out their wings. And here comes the boat transportation that goes back and forth between just outside of the International Gateway at Epcot and here at Disney's Hollywood Studios, making stops at Boardwalk, Yacht and Beach, Swan and Dolphin, and then of course Disney's Hollywood Studios and the International Gateway up by Epcot. They are known as the Friendship Boats. Taking one more little look at Mr. Anhinga here. So this is kind of a theme park related video for me, not a nature video, but the nature nerdy in me can't help but to just stop and give a few more facts on anhingas. Another nickname for them is actually called devil bird. And because too, like if you were to see it swimming in the water or floating in the water, the way its neck sticks up, it looks like a snake because his neck is so curvy and windy. So they kind of have the nickname devil bird. All right, I got a reminder, this is not a nature video. This isn't a national park. I got to get meandering on, but I love anhingas. They're one of my favorite birds here in Florida, and he's given me a really nice display, so kind of hard to not stop and admire him. So then a little ways up the path, you're gonna go under this bridge here, which is a road that goes up above you. Kind of neat in here. Sometimes it gets a little windy, but when the traffic goes overhead, it rumbles pretty good. So then when you get to the other side of the bridge, you're gonna have the swan and dolphin come into view. Also, off to your right, you get a view of the Skyliner turn station, which, as you can see, they're still being held due to weather. And if you see the dark clouds out behind them, that explains why. Just like a lot of other things around property, they do have a policy they have to shut down if lightning is within so much distance. I don't remember if it's 10 miles or what the exact procedure is. As you can see, buses getting ready to go over here, the road that we just walked under. Probably should know the exact distance or time it would take if you were going straight through and not stopping and gawking and taking pictures like I do, but I never seem to walk it straight through. My best guess is it is under a mile, well under a mile possibly, and really a 5 to 10 minute walk depending on the speed of your walking. Another friendship boat coming down through. Now, I don't know if it's changed over the years, but a little nerdy note about the friendship boats. They're actually classified as an attraction, whereas the boats you see on Sassagoula or out by the Magic Kingdom on Seven Seas and Bay Lake are actually under Disney Transport, under WDW Watercraft. But these friendship boats are actually known as an attraction. And here comes another one up through. Signaling to each other as they pass through the bridge. Now, as I stop drooling at boats and continue walking, as you can see, it really is not a long walk at all, and you're already getting the boardwalk to come into view too. As a matter of fact, these tennis courts are part of the boardwalk. Stopping to take a look back. Clouds are kind of all shifting and changing. Clouds in Florida are fascinating to me. The breezes are picking up too. That's always a good sign. Something might actually come through when the breezes start picking up. And then from my same location, getting a much better look at the swan and dolphin. As you can see, plenty of funky clouds around them as well. And there's rumbles of thunder coming from that direction. Which that's actually a good thing because that's already skirted past property. But it is starting to rumble. Looking back where I came from, the wind's picking up a lot. It's getting harder to get shots. I just checked AccuWeather and kind of in a bit of a bubble right here. There's storms out all around of Disney property and none looking like they're hitting here for another hour. I'm trying to pan around, but the breezes are getting a little thick. So looking up at the dolphin now. So the one back here, when I refer to swan and dolphin, that's obviously the swan. It's the first one you come to on this walkway. And then the dolphin. And then when you go around that corner, you can swing to your right and you'll be right at Boardwalk. Or you could cross a bridge kind of to your left and head across and you'll be right at Yacht Club. So to show you a little bit more what I'm explaining, where that boat's coming from, that's where I just walked up from. Swan and dolphin. You could continue under the little Mickey overhang here and cross that bridge and go to Yacht and Beach. Or come out here to Boardwalk, which, wow, clouds are really dark over there past Epcot. So as you can see, there are just storm clouds circling like all of property. Looking across at the Boardwalk. And then where it's really dark is like, actually technically kind of beyond Epcot. It looks like it's hanging right over Epcot, but it is a little past. Not far though. And then looking at Beach Club and then Yacht Club. I'm gonna end this video here. I hope you enjoyed tagging along with me for the stroll between Disney's Hollywood Studios and the Boardwalk area. Have a magical day, everyone. Keep it epic. Go out and make a big splash, and everything is always awesome. See you on the next adventure.